welcome back, gamers. Lazy Gamer here, and let's play some more Secret Files 3 Blind, shall we?
A passageway to an adjacent
Yeah, we
alleyway.
know that. Did we miss?
The ground's set a little
No,
lower
no.
here.
Exit, thank you. Ashpan? Yeah, I
I'll take some of the ash.
couldn't pick that up before. It's true. What would I use the ash for? I already have the cat. I think I'm done with this. So through here and here. Fish guts on. No. Didn't already do that.
Okay, I'll dust some ash onto the gate handles. Done. I've smeared some ash on the gate handle.
No, so when he picks one, he will.
The ground's set.
He will reveal himself. Here we go again.
The ash on the gates should reveal where Nasir went. He won't get away from me this time. I've smeared some ash on the gate handle. I've smeared some ash. I don't know which exit Nasir is going to escape by. Until I find that out, I won't make a habit of dashing.
What? Didn't I wake you up? Oh, right.
It's obvious. Nasir smudged the ash on this handle.
Then we go through here.
Shit. Again?
Oi.
Never mind. I've done this before.
What is this time? Fourth? Fifth? Oh well. Let's go have a look then. This way. This way. This way.
How am I supposed to follow Nasir's trail now?
What do we have? We have a canal.
The canal's frozen over.
Pipes.
No, Nasir's too fat to get in there.
I don't think even Nina can go in there. And she's not the biggest girl in the world. We have... Oh yeah, the exits. Porch.
Someone swept the path outside this house very neatly, but a lot of snow has collected on the roof of the porch.
Okay.
One good hit and the snow will slide down? That never worked when I was a kid. I'd better not go around mindlessly throwing away my valuable junk.
Right now... Oh, right. Is that long enough? Oh, I thought I could...
It's played its part in this epic. I'll just clear the snow off this porch.
I actually used it for what it
Now
was.
Amnesir will leave footprints for me to follow when he crosses the bridge.
Alright. This had better be the last time. This is beginning to get tiresome. At least it's good that this is a dream that I can repeat. If this was real, I would have found other measures. Well, here we go.
The snow will keep him from a clean getaway. Perfect. Amnesir ran off to the right, so he must have taken that alleyway.
That one?
You're alive. My gold! Quickly! Si capisce. My master keeps his word. Wait here. Give your master my thanks. Salam alaikum. Peace be with you. Farewell.
Right.
So the amphora is in this house. I'm curious to see who lives here and has such an interest in ancient Egyptian artifacts.
Then we go inside. Finally.
Master, what is so special about this amphora?
One need not know everything all at once, my pupil.
I could not avoid glancing inside. It contains a scroll. Master, what do all these mysterious symbols mean? Why did the city watch arrest the Arab? Because of that amphora?
Mamma mia, one day your curiosity is going to cost you your head. You're here because you're young and have two strong arms. You can pump the bellows and stoke the fire.
But I'm also here to learn. So please, tell me what's written on the scroll. Otherwise, I may have to ask someone else.
Imbecile! You ought to learn to hold your tongue. But all right. Youth brings questions, age brings answers. Are you familiar with Archimedes?
Forgive me, Master.
Idiota! Why should I give you answers that have no meaning to you? Archimedes was a great Greek scholar. He wrote the solution to a mathematical problem on the scroll.
What kind of mathematical problem?
Do you really believe your mind would take the earth-shattering ramifications of what Archimedes discovered? Of course not.
Where is the scroll now?
Ah, an excellent idea. I'll tell an imbecile like you whose tongue is quicker than his feet. If the city guards tortured you, you'd sing like a canary. The scroll is safely stored here in the workshop. The work of Archimedes must be preserved for posterity at all costs. I must also prevent his knowledge from falling into the wrong hands. That's why I've hidden the scroll somewhere where it can be found centuries from now.
Master, I do not wish to offend you, but you seem somewhat absent-minded of late. Perhaps you remember how you searched for the sketches you made for your last painting? You hid those carefully as well.
I'm a genius. Absent-mindedness comes with the territory. But because I'm a genius, I've also begun noting such things since my last incident. And I placed them in the care of my latest construction.
Are you referring to the cylinder?
See, it protects my writings from prying eyes, and I only need to remember a single hiding place. The cylinder.
As you say, Master.
Ah, here's the book I was looking for. Follow me next door. We still have a lot of work to do.
See, Master Leonardo.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo? I don't believe it. I'm in Leonardo da Vinci's workshop. This can only be a dream. Never mind. Leonardo obviously considers Archimedes' writings to be of great importance. I must find the cylinder. It holds the clue to the whereabouts of Archimedes' mathematical solution.
Alright. What do we have? We can't look at that. Really? Why not? It would be genius. Anyway, Master Craftsman Diploma.
A master craftsman diploma belonging to Verrocchio, Leonardo da Vinci's teacher. I wonder if he was as smart as Leonardo was. After all, da Vinci must have learned some tricks somewhere.
True. But he was also a genius.
A chronicle of the Medici family with descriptions of all members. Cosimo the Elder, Piero the Gouty, and others with weird titles.
Alright. Tools.
No idea what that's supposed to be. It's best if I take a closer look at it. I'll take this whatchamajig with me.
I wonder what that could be, huh? Oh, looks... alright, it's a lighter.
This contraption looks like a pair of tongs attached to some flint. When you squeeze the handle, you get sparks.
It's a lighter. Genius.
I'm not done here yet. DaVinci told his pupil that the cylinder with a clue leading to the place where the writings were hidden is in this workshop.
That would be here, then.
From what I can decipher, this is correspondence between DaVinci and his old teacher, Verrocchio. My meager skills aren't up to a full translation, though. I don't think that personal correspondence between DaVinci and his teacher Verrocchio is of much use to me, especially seeing as I can barely translate any of it.
And I can't take it out of my dream either.
This amphora contains scrolls written by Archimedes, which survived the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Max was after these writings for some reason, before he was kidnapped. Maybe my strange dream will give me a way to find out where the writings are now, and what they mean.
That's the plan.
Once empty, it's just a really old pot to put your flowers in. DaVinci hid a clue to the whereabouts of its contents in a cylinder somewhere in this room. An ornate walking stick.
Take.
A walking stick with curious carvings. Some of the symbols look like reversed letters. Others look strangely elaborate and misshapen. The Madonna Benoit. Back in the future, it's in the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. I went there once with my dad. Of course, that was in the past of the present, not in a dream of the past.
I don't think this is a normal dream, Nina.
That really is a lot of books. Max would be thrilled. Fascinating, but it would take forever to read them all.
Especially since they would probably be written in a language you don't know. Italian, maybe?
About a dozen paintings wrapped in paper. Perhaps commissioned work that DaVinci did to earn a living. True, I am a bit of a magpie, but I'm not going to cram that in my pocket.
No. I'm not sure where he would cram everything else.
A bucket of red paint.
That you can take.
Oh, I just know this ends in my threads covered in paint. An empty canvas. I understand that every great painting started out like that. I'll leave the canvas on the easel. I can't see the other arm. I can't reach it. No idea what this construct is really for, but it looks like a huge set of scales.
It's a bit difficult to see even from me.
The right arm of the scales. There's no weight on it, and it's not moving so much as an inch. There's probably a small catch inside this hole that keeps the scales locked in position. The box contains an oil lamp and a concave mirror. The oil lamp and the concave mirror are fixed firmly in the box. I won't be able to get them out without breaking them. Wow, that's a... what is it actually? A weird cart thing. No idea whether it really worked. Sadly, I don't have the time to find out.
Is that supposed to be... Oh well. Right.
Headlamp. The concave mirror inside the box focuses and magnifies the light from the oil lamp. I can't see the other arm.
It's right there.
I can't reach it.
Jack. And Jill.
Could be some kind of hoist? People shouldn't leave things standing about when I'm around, especially not useful inventions.
True. What can we jack up in this place? Can I jack up this, for instance?
Let's see if this hydraulic jack can lift the vehicle. Product tester Nina gives this hoist an A+.
Not sure why I did that though.
There's a cylinder in that box up there. Fingers crossed it's the one DaVinci secured his notes in. The clue to Archimedes' scroll.
To lift the light, obviously. I need to get that down.
The right arm of the scales. No idea what this construct is really for, but it looks like a huge set of scales. The walking stick isn't sturdy enough to loosen the catch.
It's not, huh? This one should be.
The poker doesn't fit the catch.
Bother.
The sword doesn't fit the catch hole.
That won't do.
I've not painted since the period in life when dipping your foot in the pot and smearing it on the page were sufficient for master status.
In other words, no.
I still have stuff to do here.
Yes, I do.
DaVinci told his assistant.
You know. Just have to try.
The right arm of the scales. There's no weight on it, and it's not moving so much as an inch. There's probably a small catch inside this hole that keeps the scales locked in position.
That's not sturdy enough.
I've painted it red.
Why?
The walking stick isn't sturdy enough to...
Yeah, I know that already.
I'll leave the canvas on the easel. Now I can see the symbols much better. They appear to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol.
Excuse me, what symbols? Didn't I look at it before, maybe?
The canvas is now marked with the impressions from the walking stick.
Oh.
It appears to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol.
Alright. That... Symbols rolled... Oh, alright. Gotcha. That does not help me. That's probably for opening...
There's a cylinder in that box up
A
there.
cylinder?
Fingers crossed it's the one DaVinci secured his notes in. The clue to Archimedes' scroll.
Probably the thing that's in the oddly named DaVinci Code. since he probably invented that, because I think that's a true thing. But
That really is a lot of book.
I'd be stumped again.
I'll leave the canvas on the easel.
Of course you will. DaVinci might be a genius, but I seem to be failing.
True, I am a bit of a magpie, but I'm not going to...
Not sure why.
It's a little heavy, but I'll take it.
Did take a book. Chronicle.
A chronicle of the Medici family with descriptions of all members. Cosimo the Elder, Pia...
Break it. Burn it. No.
I'm not done. DaVinci told him...
Yeah, I've looked at those. Vehicle. Chisel.
Chisels in varying sizes. I guess DaVinci uses them for his stuff.
Take. Genius. I may be not stumped no more.
One of the chisels seems to fit the gap. If I can just... I've loosened the catch. That must be the cylinder I'm looking for.
That is the cylinder I'm looking for. Let's see. Oh bother.
Each wheel displays a number of letters. Looks like it spells out the names of cities.
Yes. I need to know the name of a specific city to unlock the thing. So nothing to do with that. With that.
A chronicle of the Medici family with...
Right, let's see. Is any names of cities
A
mentioned?
master craftsman diploma belonging to Verrocchio, Leonardo da Vinci's teacher. I wonder if he was as smart as Leonardo was. After all, da Vinci must have learned some tricks somewhere.
No, documents.
From what I can decipher, this is correspondence between da Vinci and his old teacher, Verrocchio. My meager skills aren't up to it.
Nina found the cylinder but it's secured with a password. Like all great thinkers, DaVinci seems a little absent-minded. No doubt the password is somewhere nearby, where he can refer to it whenever he...
Probably is.
The canvas is now marked with the impressions from the walking stick. It appears to be a kind of code table in which every letter is assigned a cryptic symbol. A little brass button.
Go figure. I seriously need some sort of decoding thing to do that. I'm gonna need some sleep soon. Anyway, this was your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye, guys.